Good afternoon, class. To start with our lesson for today, we will say our verse first. To carry spirit into world winter night, my heart is ardently impelled, that shining seeds of soul take root in grounds of worlds, and word divine through senses darkness resounds, transfiguring all life. Okay, how are you today? Good. So, who's absent? Anybody absent? Alright, so let's take note of that in our attendance sheet. Now let's move on to our tongue twister. Alright, please start. Okay, once more, faster this time. Good. One more time, and the fastest you can get this time. That's very good. Alright, so I have already finished checking your quizzes, and I have here your quiz results. Please take your paper and try to check the results. Okay, I have already recorded that. For today's announcements, I would like to tell you that this week is the end of our Block 7, and in the new year, so after Block 7 we will have our Christmas break, and in the new year we will be starting on Block 8. So first week of January, starting on January 5, we will be having another lesson, a new lesson for that week. That will be our first week. Okay, now this week we have studied about formal letter writing. I hope you are already familiar with what a formal letter is, and you have already internalized the different matters regarding formal letter writing, and I am looking forward for you to use that in your future. Okay, so for today we will be going into semi-formal letter writing, and we will be discussing about the definition of what semi-formal letter writing is, and then we will familiarize ourselves with the different components, structure, and form of a semi-formal letter. After that, we will have our final activity for today will be drafting a semi-formal letter. Alright. So, anybody of you who can compare a formal letter to a semi-formal letter before we start with our discussion? I would like to check if you have any idea about semi-formal letters, and then you can also try comparing it with our previous lesson. Okay, go ahead. Well, that's very good. And what do you think are the importance of semi-formal letters? Why do we need to write formal letters, semi-formal letters, informal letters? Why do we need so much structure and forms of letters? You can try. Okay, go ahead. That's good. That's very good. So thank you for your answers. Okay. For your information on semi-formal letter writing, I will show you a video about semi-formal letter writing. It will show you the definition, the purpose, who are the recipients of formal letters, the structure and the format, the tone and the language style. Oh, what do you say in the opening and in the greeting? Also in the closing part, are we allowed to have contractions? And then how long your sentences should be, or and if we can have some kind of attachments or whatever it is that we need to supplement our letters. Okay, so please be quiet and watch our videos for now. Okay. Alright, so we finished watching our video. For our next activity, I will group you into how many are you? 14. So we group yourselves by twos, and then we will have 7 groups. Okay. So that will be by pair. So each pair should prepare a written summary on the parts of the semi-formal letter assigned to you. Okay. According to our video, you can get your information there on the part of a semi-formal letter assigned to you, and then of course I will assign the parts to you, and then you will write a summary on what you're going to do with that part of the letter. What is the correct way of writing that part of the letter. Alright, take your time, and then we will share our summary after 3 minutes. Okay? Alright, finished? Now, so we'll start with group 1, and please be quick because we have limited time. Please start now. Alright, thank you very much for sharing your summaries on the different parts of our semi-formal letters. Now let's go to our next activity. Let's try to discuss how to determine situations wherein we will need a semi-formal letter. Okay? So first you need to discuss it in your group, and then we will again share what you have discussed in your group. Again, you have to determine situations that need a semi-formal letter. Alright, thank you very much. Now let's start sharing. And please be quick. That's great. Thank you. Now let's move on to our next activity before our time is up. In this activity, we will try to get from our addresses, okay, to whom we send our semi-formal letters. We will get their action, meaning to say, in this part, we will discuss how we are going to call our addresses to action. The same groups again, okay, how you are going to call to action in your letter. And then you are going to emphasize there why is it important for your addressee to reply and to comply with your request in your letter. Alright, so go ahead and take your time. Okay, time is up. Now we will again share your thoughts on why we are going to call action on our letters. Why is it important to ask our addressees to give action to our letters? Alright, so one by one, one member of the group. Okay, again, we'll try to share what you have discussed. Okay. That's very good. Very nice points that you have there. Now, let us try to go and examine why we need and why we have to study semi-formal letter writing. In modern times, it is really in the fad to use artificial intelligence in composing letters, summaries, synthesis, and many other pieces of work using AI. But in letter writing, it is important to put a personal touch into it. So in semi-formal letter writing, it is important to make our addressee feel that our letter has some kind of feeling into it, that somehow we have at a certain level of relationship with our addressee. It's not a friendly one, but it is not also a very formal one. I think it is something about being acquainted with each other, but not very friendly with each other. Okay, and using AI is very helpful, but be careful that your letter may not be sound very mechanical, or may not give you the wrong impression towards your recipient, or to the person you're addressing it to, or to your addressee. Okay, right. So I hope you did a great deal of working today. I hope you're going to remember what we have studied today. For wrapping it up, we have studied semi-formal letter, its definition, its purpose, who will be the recipient, the tone and language and style, how do you do the opening and greeting, closing, contraction, sentence length and structure and format. We have discussed that through your pairing groups, and you have shared it with the class. And so please remember that this topic can be used in your daily lives, especially if you are not already in school, you have graduated already, and you have landed a job. It will be a very good skill for you to determine whether you will be writing a formal or a semi-formal or an informal letter. Alright, thank you very much for today, children, and I hope to see you next time. Kindly do our verse again. Okay. Okay, thank you very much for that verse. I hope you enjoy your day today, and please don't forget to share some more points on semi-formal letter writing. We will be having our quizzes and our assessments next year when we come back here after our Christmas break. Thank you so much. Please enjoy your Christmas break, and I hope you are safe and you are healthy, and you are good citizens of our country. Bye for now. See you next time.